Alright, yeah, we're going to work on the old Ford again today, and as you can see, it's a pretty miserable day out. You know, the ground's wet. And it's just starting to clear up though. See over the mountain there? Starting to get a little sun. But anyway, it's getting too late. It's going to be dark in about half hour. So I've been inside working on this other front fender, the right front fender, passenger side. I do have a little work to do on the inner fender here. Maybe you see it has a few rot spots. I got it in the back of the truck here. There's a rot spot there and a couple rot spots, but not bad at all. It's in good shape. But let's go inside and show you what we're working on. Alright, here's what I've been working on. I had this outside yesterday, and I ground off all the paint and stuff, sanded off all the paint, and this is what we came up with. I had a rot spot here. Right there, I cut that out. Made the piece for it here. And then this here only looks like a tiny spot, but I seen something growing over in the corner here, and you know, I didn't like it, so I figured I'd cut out that whole spot. And I cut out all these pieces, and a little dirt bike is probably coming overnight for engine night, and he likes to weld up on this stuff for me, so you know, he's good, and I appreciate when he does that for me. It saves me a lot of time. And this piece here is a pretty big rod hole. Cut that out, and this one here, another one. So made it easy for him. We'll just hold them in place, and he'll weld them in place for him. But there's a couple other spots. Let me move this up on a table for you and show you what else he's got to do. You know, in front of the fender here, he's just got to put a patch here and a patch here. I don't think I'm going to butt weld them. I think I might just overlap them because I can get to the back, you know, from the side there and from directly from these holes here. So we can undercoat that or paint it, do what we got to do. So we might do that one a little different. We'll see. Yeah, I took all the dents out and ground that fender down, and it's pretty. It came out pretty nice. So there's not going to be much body work on that at all. But gonna have to get a little dirt bike to. In fact, I gotta grind the back of this. I'm gonna ask him to weld that from behind. And then over here, got this hole here. We'll put a patch in from behind on that, so I can do body work. And then I think, hold on, let me slide you up here. Yeah, there's a crack on the bottom here. Having a tough time with the reflections here. Yeah, but right there. Get him to weld that up, and then we could start slapping some putty on this thing and get it done. Alright. Let's wait for him to get here. He's going to bring my dinner. Alright. Got my head welder here.
Hey, Tubes.
And he brought his assistant over there. So we're going to start with this one here, buddy.
Alright.
And then we'll go to this one, because I can actually hold that for you. And then you can get going, so. Alright, let's hook it up. Yeah, that was the rip and I asked him to weld it from behind, so that way I could form the front of it. Good job, buddy. I'm gonna squeeze that. I can't squeeze that. There we go. I can't get that one either. There we go. Alright. Looking good, man. Alright, little burnt dirt bike has these all welded up. And he welded them from the back for me, so the front, the top is actually perfectly flush. That way I hardly have any work at all to do up front there, just do a little body work. Yeah, this fender looks like it's been a replacement. You know, if you look, instead of green like my other fender, this one here is tan or beige, and they do make primers that color, but this was actually a color of one of the trucks, I think maybe 63. And then over here, there's actually a date on this fender in 2 spots. One right here. You got some water over there, buddy? Maybe you can.
Yeah, buddy.
See if you can just rub it lightly over the top of that.
Oh, I think we did too much, buddy. Try it again.
Let me blow the air off it.
All right, good idea.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see it like that. But I think it says 263. You know, that'd be February 6th, 1963. Try and rub it again, buddy.
All right. How about that?
That's a little better, yeah. Yeah, tough to see. I don't know if you guys can make out the numbers, but it's actually a 2, a 6, and a 3, which means it was made in 1963. So that's pretty cool. So I don't know where we're going to go from here. I think I'm going to flip it over and look at it and see how everything looks. And then maybe we'll start doing some body work, some slinging some mud. Alright, let me flip her over. Alright, we flipped it over here. I want to take a look and see how the weld looks, and it's really nice. You can see how he came through, and there's actually little globs on this side here, which means he got plenty of penetration. So that's good. So good job, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
That's better than new, that fender. Alright, we'll see you guys when we start slinging some mud. Say goodbye, buddy, because you won't be here.
Alright, see you, buddy.
No, you see tubes. See tubes. Okay. Yeah, he won't be here when I start slinging mud. He'll be going home. Alright. Alright. It's the next day, and I'm going to set up outside and grind down all these welds that the little dirt bike did. And maybe cut this off, take this all off with a DA, the sander. Some 80 grit there. So, let's go set up outside and see how it goes. Alright. Yeah, I got this side of fender done. I got that ground down where the holes were, so that's pretty good. And down here where the lap welds were. Yeah, don't worry about that lap. That's going to get fiberglass, and you're going to get undercoated from behind and everything, because I can get to that, and sprayed, so that'll never rot out. And this fender here is actually pretty nice, man. It's really a beautiful fender. You know, it's enjoyable working on something this thick and well made than that new crap that they got out now. So, all right, got the front half done. Even got it over here where they burnt through with the grinder and stuff. So, and down here where the crack was. So I'm gonna flip it up, and you know, before I bring it out, I'm gonna DA sand the whole fender down to 180, and that way I don't have to do it later. So let's flip it up, and we'll grind out the top half. Alright, I'm going to grind this down as flush as I can. Even if it's just, if it's not completely flush, I'm going to get a thin coat of fiberglass goes on that, and then we're going to do body work. So, you know, it's also under the hood, so yeah, you know, we're not going to get too crazy. We'll make it look good though. Yeah, it came out real nice. Yeah, it couldn't have come out any better. Yeah, that little dirt bike saves me so much time. It's unbelievable. Alright, let me flip it over and knock some of the welds off the bottom. Alright, here we're going to knock these down. I'm not going to knock them down flush. I'm going to knock them down level, you know, because I'm going to put a thin coat of fiberglass on the bottom here too, because that's where the fender meets the inner fender, and that's what's causing it to rot out, you know, metal to metal. So at least I'll have fiberglass in there, and it'll probably make it last a little bit longer. So, alright, like I say, I'm just going to knock it down level. I'm not going to knock it down flush. Alright, yeah, we got them ground down. I wasn't going to go flush, but they're pretty close to flush. But while I was at it, I ground down the rest of this. That way it's all prepared. That way when I put the fiberglass on, I don't have to get all the dust and dirt inside. But it's all ground down, and I'm gonna wire wheel it, get some of the stuff out of here, and then we'll treat it. We'll acid treat it and get rid of all the rust. But I think I'm gonna wire wheel some of this in case I just, you know, have nothing to do and want to put some primer on the back of that or something. So, all right, I'm gonna dick around with this a little bit. You guys take a break, and I'll get back to you. All right, yeah, we got that all cleaned up. That saved us a lot of time and a lot of dust that we don't have to sand off inside the garage there. So this is all ready for fiberglass, and even these blowout patches that we had to put there. This one over here too. Alright, I'm running out of daylight there. The sun's going down over the mountain, so I'm going to lay this fender down and de-age that a little bit, and we should be good. We should have enough work to do inside the garage there. Alright, I'm going to put this back up on the tripod. Alright, yeah, we got that all de-aged down, and I guess we're done out here for the day. I mean, you just barely see the sun peeking out. There it is. So we're about out of daylight here. So let's bring it inside and see what else we'll do. I don't know how much time is left on this, but we'll figure it out, and then we'll do something, or we'll also sign off. Alright, we'll see you inside. Alright, yeah, it's the next day, and I'm going to work on the fender again. What I'm going to do is this top section here. It's a little rippling stuff from you know, the rivets and stuff. You know, where they welded it together. I don't know why I said rivets. They're spot welds. You know, so it's a little ripply, and it's subject to rotting out because of the way they made it. You know, on the other fender, you know, I had some spots where I actually had to replace. So I'm just gonna put a thin coat of Dynaglass on there, the fiberglass, and I already took some acid there, some neutralizer, rust neutralizer, and sort of washed it down in case there were a few spots that you know, were ready to pop through or something. But it's pretty good, and all these patches came out really nice. So I'm gonna put a real thin coat of fiberglass on that and up here, and then we'll flip it over and clean the back side and put some fiberglass on that, and then the patches, you know, what little patches I have down here. So for now we'll start up here. Yeah, I came across something else that was pretty neat. Remember I showed you the fender, you know, it was dated, I don't remember what it was. It was 1963 or something, February 63. Well, here's another part, and this part here, the date on that is 10/31/2, and this is that looks like rust, but it's not. I think it might be galvanized. I'm not sure, but anyway, let me back off here, and that's the support, you know, the heavy support for the fender there. So the support and the fender itself, you know, were made two different years. So that's Halloween 1962. Pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, if you get a little sloppy with this stuff, don't worry about it, because if you catch it at the right time, I already cleaned off the back half there. If you catch it at the right time, you can just get a razor blade and cut your excess off. So like right here I got a stone frame, just barely. Yeah, there's like a glob here. You know, you just take a razor blade and trim the top off, and you just save yourself 10 minutes of, can you see all the way down here? I don't think so. Alright. Let me move you around a little bit. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, relax, relax. So now all that just saved me about a half hour sanding. Gotta be careful if you gouge it, then you're screwed. You gotta come back with a. Let me turn these around here. Stone frame. Yeah, see, like here's just a tiny little high spot. Okay. It's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, when you're doing it, don't look like much, but you know, yeah. All that. That's a lot of sand in there, buddy. Alright. Pretty sure I got it clean. Look, got a little high spot right here. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, I got all the Dynaglass on here, and it's actually pretty nice. You know, I could probably just sand that out and treat it as a finished product, and it would be good, but I'm going to sand it smooth and then put a thin coat of putty on it and make it nice. So that's well, you know what? I had extra putty left over, so I put it down there on air. Sorry I didn't get a chance to show you guys, but it's a matter of economics. You know, you don't want to throw this stuff out. You know, it's funny. You buy a quart of this stuff, and it's about $25–30 for a quart, and you're better off buying a gallon. I think I got a gallon down there. And a gallon is only like 50 bucks. So you spend twice as much, but you get 4 times as much. So, alright, let's flip this over, and I think I'll neutralize the rust under there, and then we'll put a coat of Dynaglass on the bottom here. So this fender never going to rot out. Alright, yeah, we flipped the fender over here, and right here is that hump that we did on the other side. I think you see the stuff coming through here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these little titties off and then drill them holes through. That way when I put this stuff on, you know, it'll go through, but then I can see where the holes are at. Right now, if I just slit them and cut them and put it over this, I wouldn't know where the heck them holes are at. So we're actually going to drill them through. But I got this cleaned up pretty good. But in these pits and everything, you know, I'm going to neutralize all that rust. Even this rust back here, you know, because I got the stuff, and you know, we're here. So let's cut these off and drill them through, and then we'll neutralize it. Pretty hard stuff. It would have been easy. It would have been easy if I did it when it was hard, or when it was when I just put it on. Okay. Working has a better idea. Stand by. Here we go. My buddy Jim coming handy again here. Here we go. Piece of cake. That one actually, that's the rubber mat under there. That one actually pulled right out. This one here we're going to have to drill. Okay. Alright, yeah, when you put this stuff on, if it turns black, it's doing its job. It says for the best effect, put it on full strength like it is now, and let it sit overnight. You can smell it. It's like they'd like to kill me here. But just put it on, leave it overnight, let it dry, and then wipe it off with a wet rag. You know, you can actually see the foam. It's going to town. I'll probably do this whole thing because this well, I should actually paint up here, so. You know, I probably could have got a bigger brush, huh? It's okay, we'll throw it out when we're done. You can skip through this. Make sure you got your safety glasses on. You guys got your glasses on? I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to put this on, let it do its thing, and I'll probably go out, get some dinner. What time we got here? It's 4:30. Yeah. So I'll get some dinner, come back around 6 o'clock or so, and we'll wipe it off, and then put some stuff on it. So, alright, we'll see you when we come back. You guys go have something to eat too. Alright, yeah, we got it all cleaned up and dried, and I'm happy with it. So let's see what happens. This thing's already going to last 100 years longer than it's supposed to. I'm going to try and put it on smooth so I don't have to sand it. Alright, that looks good. Come on, stand back, Chris. Give me a little room. I'll get goofy with it. Alright, that ought to keep it from rotting away. I still got a little bit left here. You guys won't be able to see this. Maybe you will. Let me see if I can tip these up. Put some on this glob here. That was where it busted through on the other side. Alright, keep that from rusting. Then, see if I can drag these over here. There we go. It's always nice to have a place to put this stuff instead of throwing it away. this was already prepped. That was a blowout hole. Okay. There we go. Alright. I think it'll be enough for now. Oh, jump that chair. Alright. Let's see what else we got to do and then we'll get back to you. Alright. Yeah, we were so busy farting around back here on the back of the fender. You know, up here and down here. We forgot about the front here. I already did this corner because I had the extra putty. But forgot all about this. So I think we still have a little bit of time. Maybe I'll lay the fender down and we'll slop that up a little bit. Yeah, I thought I was done playing in the mud. Oh well. Good thing I remembered it while I was here. This is where that piece was, where the guy fiberglassed it. And it was starting to bubble up underneath and stuff, so. This will do it. See, sometimes you gotta go back the other way, it fills in the holes. Okay. And up here's where that patch was that they blew out with the grinder. So you gotta go back that way. Tuck it in. Okay. This is probably overkill, probably never had a problem with it, but now we know there will never be a problem. Just be a little bonus footage for you guys that hung around. Try to stay out of your way. Guess it is just to waterproof it. Actually, I had a little dent here that I didn't take out. We're going to fill it though. Like I say, it was little. When I say little, I mean little. Like icing on a cake. Here's where that weld was, a little dirt bike welded for me. There's a crack in the panel. Okay, like I said, this ain't the body work, it's just the waterproof it. We're going to come back and put some putty on this thing. Okay. Let me clean this up and we'll get back to you. Alright, we trimmed this up and get rid of all the high spots and stuff, so it's all ready to put mud on. And yeah, when I left here for a few seconds, I forgot about this. This is the rip, you know, from the crease from when it was hit. So I filled that in, and It's funny, I was worried there might be a high spot there, but I really couldn't tell. But now that there's putty on there, I can feel it's perfect. So that means a lot. Alright, next time, I appreciate you guys hanging around with me, but next time I guess we'll start putting some putty on this thing and finish this fender up. Alright, enough of this.